Well, as the world's cities expand, natural ecosystems face increased pressure, and there is a growing disconnect between people and wildlife. Experiential design is proving to be a wonderful tool in bridging this gap. Immersive and interactive storytelling is helping people engage with the natural world and wildlife, no matter where they are, promoting a deeper understanding on critical conservation issues. Well, let's talk about it more now with Marco Rosa, CEO of Formula D. Marco, good morning and thanks so much for your time. Firstly, for those of us who don't understand exactly what experiential design is, let's talk about the impact of urbanization firstly on our connection with nature. What is happening or not happening out there?
I think the first thing is that our connection to nature is being diminished by our urban lifestyles, by virtue of the fact that wildlife is not as accessible to people as it used to be, and obviously in an urban setting. And urbanization itself is reducing our wildlife, reducing our natural environment. And therefore, people are becoming more and more disconnected with it.
So let's talk about experiential design and what it's actually doing to bridge that gap.
So experiential design is a narrative technique that engages audiences by placing them within the story itself and making them active participants as opposed to being passive observers. So immersive storytelling is a very powerful tool in the absence of the real environment, is a very powerful tool to get people to engage with, become more empathetic and better understanding of all manner of subjects. In this instance, it's super powerful for engaging them and getting them more connected with nature and their environment.
All right, so paint a picture for us, Marco, then. I mean, how do I actually have this experience? What needs to happen? Do I go to a particular venue to have this experience? Can I do it in the comfort of my own home? Are there gadgets that I need to have with me to be able to experience this?
So I guess all of the above. What we do, though, is generally create environments within spaces. So whether they be museums, science centers, visitor centers, experience centers, whatever. So ultimately, it's about creating an environment that people can actually step into. You can, of course, engage in these kinds of things from home, using virtual reality headsets, which are not ubiquitous, obviously. So what we find is very powerful, along with engaging people with content through immersive experiences, is having them engage with each other around those experiences. That just leads to better storytelling, better retention, and better understanding of the content.
And what's been the spin-off of this? What's been the benefits on both sides to people who get to connect with nature? And also, I mean, we have natural habitats out there that do need our help to survive. What's been their experience? How's it helped this entire sort of cause, if I had to put it that way?
So I think the benefit, of course, is when people are more engaged with, more empathetic and more connected to the natural environment, they tend to be more caring of it. So what we want is for people, custodians of the natural environment, to stop the degradation of biodiversity and biodiverse environments, to stop species becoming extinct. And so the natural effect of having people engage in these environments and these experiences is this creation of empathy, which sparks an interest, sparks, obviously only for some people, but sparks the action to preserving these environments, because the people have a much better understanding of their connectedness and how our livelihood and how our lives are dependent on these natural environments.
Fascinating indeed. Thanks very much for that. That's Marco Rosa, CEO of Formula D.